Ravi Gudi, and the Dean of Alumni and Corporate Relations. Firstly, on behalf of our Director, Mr. Shirish Chidare, and his family, wife, Dr. Janani Chidare, and all of us at IIT-Bombay, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you to this very nice event. Nice from the perspective of substantial focus on this increasingly prevalent ailment, but more importantly, focused on how technology, engineering technology, and medical sciences can come together to solve this critical societal problem. So yes, in advance of April 11th, April 6th, we are celebrating the Parkinson's Day to focus on this awareness. It also happens to be the auspicious Sri Ram Navami today. And so also greetings from all of us to all of you. I think Dr. Kulkarni focused on a very nice aspect of hospitals, which are really our frontline service providers, if I may use that phrase, but actually fighters that keep all of us in the society healthy. And if you look at it from an India perspective and the demographics perspective, the demographic dividends perspective, while we all want to live, our lifespan has increased, but at the same time, we want to live the quality of life as well and be able to contribute in a very, I would say, satisfying way to all of us. And in that sense, keeping our population, our Indian brethren community healthy globally as well. Not just India. So solutions, technology plays a very, very key role. Technology is developed in India, for India, potentially impact the world. I think that's where increasingly there is a very strong focus at IIT-Bombay on aspects related to how healthcare technologies can play this crucial role. I must highlight at this point one important outcome from IIT-Bombay, which you all may have heard of, the CAR-T cell therapy, which is a cell and gene therapy for certain specific types of blood cancer. There's already been it has been treating about close to 200 patients with no sign of recurrence. And the advantage is that it costs less than a tenth of what it costs elsewhere in the world. Completely indigenously developed at IIT-Bombay by a colleague from Biosciences, Professor Ravindra. Around this time, the Honorable President, Dr. Draupadi Murmu, came and dedicated the technology to the nation and to the world. We have several other initiatives as well at IIT-Bombay. One of them is the Sunita Center for Research in Aging and Neurodegenerative Diseases, headed by our very illustrious colleague, Professor Samir Maji, which has been doing outstanding work in the diagnostics aspects of how do you detect Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, frontotemporal dementia, these kind of neurodegenerative diseases. But it should not stop only at diagnostics. They're also working on aspects related to therapy, crossing the blood-brain barrier, and related aspects. So that's one of the very vibrant centers that's been doing outstanding work in this area. We also have the Koita Center for Digital Health established. I should acknowledge here that the Sunita Center for Research in Aging and Neurodegenerative Diseases was established by one of our alumnus, Sharon Sangi, who had this vision, that his own mother had this ailment. Likewise, Rekha and Rizwan Koita, two of our other illustrious alumni, have contributed to setting up of a Koita Center for Digital Health. And Dr. Kulkarni talked about longitudinal study and the like. This is something that with entering of patient records and exploiting them, the information in them to be able to deliver quality health care. This is something also that a lot of advanced research happens at Koita Center for Digital Health. They are collaborating extensively with the Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission, training the doctors there, but also on the aspects related to fundamental research, looking at the omics area and being able to exploit advanced machine learning methods, AI methods to be able to do the detection, diagnosis, and of course therapy as well, personalized therapy. So that's the other center. Of course, the SINE, headed by my colleague Professor Santosh Garpure. He has been pioneering a lot of startups, Lifespark being one of them, which has almost more than 60% of our startups are in the healthcare area. So this is something that illustrates the Institute's increasing focus on seeing how medical sciences and engineering sciences come together to solve crucial problems. I think it's important to, at this point, recognize Lifespark Technologies, because the kind of work that they are doing has a huge potential impact. It really has something that is going to impact millions and millions of lives, especially if we deliver that, be able to detect that early, be able to guide a patient, and then be able to provide quality care as they go in their progress in their lives. I think this is going to have a substantial impact, and really congratulations for taking this effort up in part of the Lifespark. We really delighted that way. Today we are celebrating this, and as I said, longitudinal study is one thing, but in the first place, why should anybody be affected by this ailment? Understanding the reasons for what causes these neurodegenerative diseases. Once a human being is affected by this neurodegenerative diseases, can we initiate necessary lifestyle changes, therapeutic methods, and make sure that the progress is slowed down or ideally eliminated, and then provide that kind of a quality care for any human being who is likely to get affected. This is something that doctors, Hiranandani Hospital, representative of that, technologists at IIT-Bombay, of course I mentioned Samir Maji, I mentioned several of our colleagues in the Gudi Center for Digital Health, and startups such as the Lifespark Technologies. We need to come together to be able to solve this very crucial problem that helps. And in that sense, I would really like to congratulate again all of you. And finally, of course, the josh that we saw from all of the PD patients coming all the way from your enthusiasm, your participation in this nice event is something that we cherish a lot, because it's that josh that gives us the josh to be able to make a lot of progress in the way we come together to solve this important problem. Congratulations to all of you as well, and I'm sure we can work together as we go ahead. We, on behalf of the Institute and all of us here, we would like to wish you an excellent life ahead as we manage this problem, and won't be reinvent any further. The josh is enough to indicate that. So let's work together to make the lives much more healthy, enjoyable, pleasurable, and impactful for all of us. So congratulations on this day, and the very best.